Alrighty, happy Saturday. And today we're just going to go briefly over another command, and really one of the great time savers when we talk about
on your phone
containers
from wife, saying,
and
food should be
containerization.
ready soon.
So what we're going to do is we are in our code editor, and we have gone into a directory, or think of it as a subfolder, where we have some of our configuration files for our containerization here. So again, when you hear containerization, think secure. What's the word I'm looking for? Tell my interns this all the time. Secure, basically snapshots in time of these different services that you can develop and create infinite copies of that can just be deployed to the cloud as you deem appropriate. Whether it's Azure or Amazon or Google or Docker or your own on-prem, up to you. It really is about, though, being able to make that choice, having that autonomy, that agency to make that choice while not sacrificing security. Okay, so we're going to do clear, and then the command is Podman. So this requires you to have Podman installed and be using the terminal. And that you can use, there's a desktop version as well, which you can go ahead and go through that, but again, the point of this should be energy conservation, really cost conscious AI. So Podman Build, and there's going to be a file, and we have our base file, so it's called base.container file. Think of container file as the new syntax for Docker files, since there's more than just Docker for containers. So if you use container file, depending on what version, but you should be able to use that either with Docker or Podman, or what's the other one, Builda. But so then we do a T file or T flag, and that's tag, because we're going to put it to docker.io, and this is my username. So you put your username there for docker.io if you have a Docker account, and if you don't, it's free. So you can make one. And then what do we call it? This is it's called the registry that we have made. Think of that as just a place that you can make on your Docker account to host your containers. And then we're going to do test. And boop. So I had already made an image earlier, so what you saw way faster than it typically would be, but wanted you to just see that instead of having to go in and write all the different things and do all this, I was able to just put one command, and then it ran through those 11 different steps, and I could just sit here and move on with my life. So it does require a little bit of setup on the front end, but it's relatively the same setup you'd be doing anyways, if anything, somewhat easier. And this is just one very small piece of the overall picture of what we're building here. So these are a number of different technologies, languages, tools that are both hardware and software aligned. And so it really is, though, about showcasing that combination of things that makes the moat when we talk about how to maintain that competitive edge. But at the same time, open source community is great, and I have learned a lot, and would be remiss if I did not give back in this. So hopefully this helps in terms of being able to get some practical use cases, or spark some ideas for that. And keep on tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.